This is not your usual São João video. We are going back to churches, to traditions, to stories that still matter. From old shrines to forgotten rituals revived. This is the spirit behind the celebration. This is the spirit of São João. It all began with a leap. St. John, still in the womb, leapt with joy. Goa turned that leap into a ritual, a jump of faith, a celebration of life.
Since it was foretold that John the Baptist will be born and his ministry, his role, that he'll prepare way for the Lord. Now this meeting of two mothers is not just two mothers meeting, it's a meeting of two sons also. Okay, and there is the joy. That's why the jump that we see, and then people jump in the well and all. That is the joy to signify that they are really happy. The Elizabeth is really happy. The Lord's mother is entered into her house. So it is an encounter of two mothers as well as two sons. Yeah, since all the people is to flock towards him and were baptized by him with water. When Jesus came as a lay person, he also allowed himself to be baptized, though there was no need for him, but he submitted to the baptism of John the Baptist.
These churches are more than just old walls. In Karmali, the first church dedicated to St. John the Baptist in Goa was built in 1541. 4 decades later, another one was built in Benaulim in 1581, where the faith still anchors the feast.
आम्ही पयलो एक सगळी समुदाय एकठांय येतात भितर सरतात अमको टायमाचेर आनी एक माच काडटाय माच पास जालें मागीर फादर आसता फादर आमकां पयलें एक धाकटेशें मागणें करता आनी ताजे उपरांत मागीर प्रोग्राम आमी हें करता आपले खुशेन सगळें हें समुदाय ऑर्गनायज करता हाडटाय कोणाक लागीं पयशे ना आनी हे फेस्ताक आल्कोहॉल फ्री म्हणजे आल्कोहॉल ना पिवप ना टोटली बॅन.
By about 12:30 or so, we normally go to a place here. It's called Tangkant for and Tangkant is nothing but a place where there is a stream of water like a big tank.
भुरगेपणी कितें जातालें संजाव म्हणचे आमी बांयत उडयो मारूंक वयताले आनी घरांनी भोंवताले कोण पिड्या धाडयताले आनी सोऱ्याच्यो बाटल्यो हें तें सगळें एकठांय करून लास्टाक कितें सगळें पिवन टायट.
We started celebrating in the parish. The whole community of St. John the Baptist started celebrating in this parish. So it was very nice. We saw the unity among the people. All the Samudai, small Christian community, they came together and started celebrating.
A lot of our Hindu friends and from the village itself, they take part in this particular thing. As in the jumping in the well and all. They take part in that.
In Siolim, something came back. The boat festival, once fading, now floats again. Cartoonist Alexyz and his village led the revival, with color, with culture, with meaning.
I came to understand that, boats used to come from all the villages around Siolim, right up to Morji, then Bade, then Anjuna, Siolim. They used to come all the way, say prayers, this is important. But they used to come, say prayers and come to the right in front of the church. There is a big cross there and they used to say prayers and put a Kopel on the cross and they used to go back. When I came, and every time I used to go and people told me this is to happen. And every time I went there was nothing happening, A friend of mine, Fermin D'Souza, who's now in Canada, he said, come on, let's revive this thing also. Let's go around and get people and organize it in such a way that it will attract them to come. So we said we'll give the prize for the best Kopel, for the best decorated boat, the best songs that you all sing. And then we went around collecting. I went in the village collecting money 40, 50 rupees, whatever people could give then, those days. And that is how we revived it.
The rains arrived, so did celebration. São João wasn't planned, it was felt. Flowers from the backyard, rivers in full flow. The land gave and people rejoiced.
It was a community meeting day. So the entertainment and the religion and the fun was together, and the togetherness was there, and the whole village used to be lively with lot of music and all.
They used to invite the son-in-law to the well. From every house, the son-in-law, if he was there, and then they would, if he did know to jump in the well, they would pour water on him with the mudkas, fill the mudkas and pour water on him.
Well, then I've also visited São João celebrations in Anjuna. I had some friends there. And I remember one São João, there was one lady who was 75 years old. I don't know whether she still jumps in the well. She used to jump in the well. That was an amazing thing.
Today, São João looks different.
Today, it is going in a different direction. It is going as an event. Some put a best DJ, best music. You have money, you go. You are meeting your friends, which are not from the village, from elsewhere. Even some from outside Goa. So the religious part is gone. And again, the community feeling is gone.
But now the São João, it's more commercial. So I don't feel any to go to to see the São João, watch the São João happening. It doesn't give you any good feeling now.
आता ते रिसॉर्ट आणि तिका तेंची फी आसता तेंचे ते मनी ते बिजनेस आमचे हिंगा आमचोय रेन डान्स आसा पूण सगळे आमी फ्री करून पब्लिकाक हॅपी करूंक हें करतात.
My only plea with not only this São João is São João that is being organized and celebrated all over Goa, especially by the hotels. Now it has become a commercial thing. The essence and the originality of São João is lost in the bargain. It is not a fun festival, it is a religious festival.
São João isn't gone. It's just waiting to be remembered, to be felt, to be lived again. This is the spirit of São João.
São João, gunta more vatam ka disona, aiso di surbeso kon kona ka sona.
Sol re pie re tu hi loge re palanca me ona usli festa orsa kida don pautiena.
São João!
Viva São João!
Rucico Valcião, Sola tu Medin.